If superheroes were cars, what would they look like? We had an AI draw them for us. What do you think superheroes would look like if they were cars? Superheroes with different features and styles have transformed into cars with the same differences. We were curious about how characters with specific superhero features would look like if they were cars, and we wanted to ask Midjourney, an artificial intelligence, for the answer. We asked Midjourney to give us the results by writing the character's name along with which universe they were from. Here are the results. 1. A superhero whose job is to protect not only Earth but the entire universe. If Captain Marvel were a car, it would have powerful lines. 2. If Hulk were a car, it wouldn't be a small car. Instead, it would be a monster that could destroy everything in its path. 3. Harley Quinn, DC's craziest character, would be a character whose actions are unpredictable. 4. Black Widow, one of the most beloved characters in the Marvel Universe, would be a black car with red lead lines. 5. If we were to describe a car that had been lying in the garage for years, had wounds, but still had a monster inside, which superhero would you say? Yes, we're talking about Captain America. 6. Ant-Man, who shrinks and travels through time, would probably be a beetle anyway. 7. Spider-Man, who helps people in his neighborhood with their daily problems, should have a more accessible car appearance. 8. You would expect Deadpool to be a bit aggressive. If Deadpool were a car, it wouldn't be easy to beat him in a race, even though he constantly jokes but is also a very powerful character. 9. Maybe not a Harry Potter, but Doctor Strange, who we would say is a good wizard, would look like a magical car with authentic touches if he were a car. 10. Looking for speed? This car has plenty of it. Yes, this car was designed for Flash. 11. A good character Gamora, who was raised by Thanos, would have a special car with her unique style. 12. The god of lightning, Thor, would probably be a car that only those who deserve it can drive. 13. If Black Panther, the superhero of Africa, were a car, it would be a technological vehicle in black tones. 14. This car never loses its target. If Hawkeye were a car, it would be like an arrow. 15. Batman already has the Batmobile. A visual produced by artificial intelligence could also be used as Batmobile in another Batman movie. 16. Metallic red paint, golden yellow rims. Of course, we are talking about our hero, Iron Man. 17. Joker, the bad boy of DC. Like Harley Quinn, Joker's car had to be unpredictable. 18. Controlling magnetism is certainly a special ability. We are talking about Magneto, the powerful character of the X-Men. 19. Punisher, one of the first to come to mind when anti-hero is mentioned, was created as a troublesome car. 20. If a person who wanted to have that collar were a car, there would be special parts all over it, right? We're talking about Rocket Raccoon. 21. Scarlet Witch, perhaps the most powerful character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, would at least be a little worn out if she were a car after the recent events. We wish to see the days she will recover. 22. Daredevil, who fulfills his superhero duty in his spare time from being a lawyer, according to artificial intelligence, about cars. 23. Perhaps it is not very important, but Star-Lord is a very special character. Star-Lord, who is a complete planner, would have a vehicle that smells of the 80s or 90s but has some important modifications. 24. Power, speed and more. Superman, DC's strongest character, would deserve such a car anyway. 25. Thanos, who believes that half of things must disappear for things to continue, was one of the most special villains we have encountered so far. 26. Vision, one of the few deserving to lift Thor's hammer, would be a very modern car. 27. Wolverine, an immortal, would be a classic car that would become more valuable as he aged. 28. Wonder Woman, a superhero who has been helping people for many years, even if she were a car, we would say we wish this was the car.